The future stands at the edge of the horizon, glowing with questions we cannot answer. We dream about it, fear it, and chase it every day. But what if the future is not waiting for us? What if it is being written now, in every breath we take, in every word we speak, in every small act of courage we choose? The future is a mystery that every heart tries to solve. We imagine the life we want, the people we will meet, the person we hope to become. But the future is not made of wishes. It grows quietly from the seeds we plant in the present. We often fear it because it is unknown. Yet that is what makes it beautiful. The meaning of the future is not found in prediction, but in preparation, in hope, and in how we live today. Picture a young gardener standing before a field of empty soil. In their hands are seeds, tiny and fragile. They do not know what storms will come, or how much sun or rain the seasons will bring. But still, they plant the seeds. Every day they water the ground, protect the sprouts, and wait. Some days, the gardener wonders if the seeds will ever grow. The soil looks empty, the sky too cold. But still, they water, they wait, they believe. The act of faith itself becomes the seed of tomorrow. Time passes, and one morning, the first green leaf breaks through the earth. That is the future revealing itself. We are all gardeners. The field is our life. The seeds are our choices. And the harvest will come, even if we cannot yet see it. First, the future finds meaning in our choices. The smallest choice today becomes a path tomorrow. What we choose now shapes the direction of everything that follows. Think of the times you said yes or no, and how those moments changed your life. The future is not waiting to happen. It is waiting for us to choose. When we choose with awareness, we begin to write our own destiny. Once we choose, we must imagine what those choices can become. Second, the future begins in imagination. Before anything is real, it is first a vision in the mind. Every invention, every dream, every transformation begins as an idea. Imagination is not escape, it is creation. It allows us to see beyond what is into what could be. Close your eyes and picture the life you wish to build. That image is not a fantasy, it is the blueprint of your becoming. When imagination meets action, the future starts to breathe. Yet between vision and reality stands the test of time. Third, the future asks for patience. We live in a world that wants everything now, but time moves at its own rhythm. Even the sun does not rise faster when we call for dawn. Growth cannot be rushed. Impatience turns us into prisoners of expectation. Patience frees us to enjoy the process of becoming. Trust that what you are building will bloom when it is ready. Patience gives birth to courage, for waiting always demands faith. Fourth, the future demands courage. To walk into the unknown takes faith. We cannot see every step, but we can take the next one. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward even while afraid. Think of the moments when you did not know what would happen, but you tried anyway. That is how the future opens. The door to tomorrow will never unlock without the key of courage. And when we open that door, failure often greets us first. Fifth, the future grows through failure. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of understanding. It shows us what does not work, so we can find what does. Every great journey has moments of falling. Every success carries the fingerprints of mistakes. The future does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to keep learning, to keep trying, to keep going. When you rise again, the horizon moves closer. Failure humbles the heart, but hope lifts it once more. Sixth, the future shines through hope. Hope begins in the dark, before the first sign of dawn. It is the quiet voice that says, "Not yet, but soon." Hope is the light that makes tomorrow visible. Without it, the road ahead becomes dark. Hope does not ignore pain. It walks beside it. It reminds us that even after endings, something new can begin. Think of how dawn always follows the night. That is what hope does inside the human heart. The future belongs to those who believe, even before they see the light. And the way we live that belief is in the present moment. Seventh, the future is built from the present. Every moment you live today becomes tomorrow's memory. The future is not a place you go. It is something you are creating right now. Your words, your habits, your kindness, your silence, all of them are bricks in the house of tomorrow. If you want a peaceful future, speak peace today. If you want love later, practice love now. The future is not waiting in the distance. It is already unfolding in your hands. So what is the meaning of the future? It is not a promise written in the stars, but a story written by our choices. It is the garden of all that we dare to imagine, the echo of what we believe, the reflection of what we do each day. The future is uncertain, but uncertainty is not our enemy. It is the open space where freedom lives. You do not need to know what tomorrow will bring. You only need to bring your best self into this moment. Because one day, the future you dreamed will look back and whisper, "Thank you for beginning." Somewhere, the gardener stands in the morning light. The waiting, the patience, the faith, all of it was worth it. The seeds of today have become the flowers of tomorrow. And the garden keeps growing, season after season, proof that time was never wasted. The future is not a place you reach. It is something you create, one breath, one choice, one act of courage at a time. As the poet Rainer Maria Rilke wrote, "The future enters into us long before it happens, so that we can shape it while it is still within us." What does the future mean to you? Share your reflections in the comments. And if this message helped you see tomorrow in a new light, subscribe and join us for more reflections from The Meaning.